This is Chord Creator. It's a new app that I've been working on to help you easily come up with beautiful chord progressions, both to spark your creativity and learn more about harmony along the way. To get started, let's just click Create Progression. We'll do a random key. How about 7th chords? For complexity, let's do one of my favorites, the parallel minor. And 4 chords sounds good. And here we have it. Okay, so we are in the key of G major, and let's just go ahead and play it and see what it sounds like. Nice, okay, this is a good start. So we can open up our details here to look a little bit at the theory. We've got diatonic, diatonic, and diatonics, right? So 3 diatonic chords and 1 non-diatonic. This is a distance of 3 steps in the circle of fifths as we're coming from the key of B flat major and G minor, right? Because we set our complexity to choose some harmonies from the parallel minor, right? And because we're in the key of G major, it chose a chord from the key of G minor, right? And that's why this chord sounds so surprising. Check this out. Right here. Right here, how that 3rd chord kind of is a surprising out of nowhere moment. It's because it's coming from a different key. It's actually pretty distant from our home key. Great, so if you're not sure how to play any of these chords, by the way, we got the chord notes right here. You can also pull up a piano view that tells you what notes to play. Or if you like sheet music, we have that as well. So this is a good start, but I don't really like how this last chord is the same as the 2nd chord. We want something different here. So let's swap this for another diatonic chord. How about E minor? We haven't used that one yet. And you can see our app here picked up that there are shared tones between these 2 chords. This is a type of passing chord. And I'll show you on the piano what this looks like. So D sharp major 7 to E minor 7. Right, so notice how these 2 chords share 2 notes in common, the 3rd and the 7th. Right, so there's this beautiful linkage between these very distantly related chords, and that's what we call a shared tones type of passing chord. So let's see what this sounds like now if we put everything together. Yeah, okay, I like that a lot better. So let's mess around with this on the piano, see what we can come up with. Back to the top. Beautiful. I love this progression. Wow. Okay, so I was using tons of different inversions there, some different bass notes, some different arpeggios to create some movement, and some extensions as well, lots of different extensions. If you're not sure how to do all that, this app can help you out. Check it out. If you want to add, let's say, some extensions to our 1st chord, here are the 6 different options for extending a major 7th chord. We can just try them out, hear what they sound like. Let's try major 13. So we can see it more clearly here on the piano. We still have the G in our bass, that hasn't changed. We got the 3rd and 7th, here's the 5th. And right here we can see the 13. Right, kind of looks like a B minor triad with the E here. Right, here's B minor with the E. If we put that over G, then we get this really nice major 13. So before we had this, now we have this. Hear the difference, that depth of sound that we get by adding the extension. Beautiful, I love that one. So let's stick with the 13 there. How about, let's just try a random one. Okay, nice. Major 9, sharp 11. Okay, let's pull up our piano. Oh, this is interesting. So remember that B minor shape we had before with the E added? We actually have exactly the same shape here, but look, there's a C in the bass. So if we come from here, G major 13 to C major 9, sharp 11. Wow, that is smooth. Let's listen to that again. Try some inversions. Oof. Yeah, yeah. I'm just doing some arpeggiation. Great, love that. Love that. So, how about let's try a passing chord here. So rather than just jumping into our new key, we can add either a diatonic passing chord, chromatic, dominant, diminished, or whole passing progression. They all have a kind of a different flavor, and there's options within each. So tons to look at here. Let's try a progression, and again, lots of different options. How about a major 2/5 with a tritone sub? Why not? Let's see what that sounds like. And our progression is getting a little bit long. We can't see our bottom chord here, so let's switch into compact mode. That way we can see everything at once. Right, so let's just play through it to hear what it sounds like. That's cool. That's cool. I kind of want to hear some extensions on these two. Let's pop that up, extend it. Let's just put a minor ninth. Nothing too crazy there. But for a dominant, that's where we have a lot of different extension options. You can see all these different altered extensions, as well as we have suspensions and just straight up extended natural extensions. I don't know, I can't choose. Let's just do random. Okay, E7, sharp 9. Let's hear that. Much better. Yeah, that gives us some tension. And actually, these are fine as they are. Okay, so let's play through this on the piano and see what we can come up with. So remember, our first two chords, we have the same voicing in the right hand, just the bass notes moving. We're going to our F minor 9, E dominant with the sharp 9, and that's resolving the D sharp major 7, E minor 7. One more time. Beautiful. Okay, so let's throw in some more extensions, more inversions, and arpeggios. Just play around with it. Beautiful. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So right now we have all the chords with the same duration, right? Every chord is 4 beats or however you want to count it, but they're the same duration. I mean, we can make it more interesting by mixing that up. So maybe for our passing progression here, this F minor, E dominant to D sharp, that's our 2/5 with the tritone sub. We can make that a bit of a shorter duration just to move us into that D sharp major. So something like back to the top. I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and if you haven't already, please like this video and subscribe to our channel to get more awesome content like this. If you want to learn more and take your music to the next level, check out the links in the description below. Now, go make some music.